Guys, it's Blackjack here. I am recording this part of the video after I've done all the rest of the part of the video because I think it's pretty important. This is pretty important. This method I'm explaining in this video can be applied to any type of data. Now, from my background, I used to work in an IT company. I was a senior IT technician for an IT support company. And one of the big things in IT is backup. And one of the things we used to say is you need at least one copy online, as in the cloud, offsite, and 2 copies on-site. The reason why we say 1 copy offsite, 2 copies on-site is if your building burns down, both copies which are on-site are dead. Unless you're using the rotation system, we have 3 copies. So one's in transit, one's on site and one's off site. It's that way you can do it. But that's a bit expensive for home users because you need 3 external hard drives or something like that. So the proposal I'm proposing in this video is 1 copy on site, which in my case I'm using Google Drive for. 1 copy on a NAS device which is separate from my computer, which in my case is Synology. This might work with QNAP, but I'm not familiar with QNAP. I've always used Synology. And then there's another copy which is a backup of my Synology NAS, which gets done automatically every night. The other advantage of the process I am using is that I only need to copy the data once and everything else is automatic. So I copy the data onto my computer, which you do not count as part of your data backup plan. So it goes onto the computer and it automatically goes off to Google Drive, then from Google Drive to the Synology, then from the Synology to the external hard drive attached to the Synology. So there's 1 copy off-site, which is the Google Drive, 2 copies on-site, which is the Synology and the external hard drive. Now, a lot of people said, well, why don't you just use RAID? RAID is not a backup solution. RAID is only there if one of your hard drives fails. It's no good for a backup solution, because if your box, as in if you got a Synology NAS and the box fails, and you do not make that model anymore, you could lose all that RAID data. Now, you do not need an expensive Synology. I'm using in this video the bottom of the range Synology from 2015. It's the DS115J, and I'm using a normal desktop hard drive. People say you should use NAS hard drives. Yes, you could. You probably get more reliability out of it. But I've had this desktop hard drive, which is Seagate Barracuda hard drive, which is probably one of the worst hard drives you can use in a NAS, because Seagate Barracudas are known to fail. For the last 2 years, since I've had this Synology, I've had it for 2 years now. For the last 2 years, no problems whatsoever. The backup hard drive on it is just a 2.5-inch portable hard drive. No problems with it. All my important data, even if all that fails, all my important data is in the cloud. On Google Photos, Google Drive and OneDrive. So let's get into the main meat of the video. In this instance, I'm using my photographs as an example for this data, but this can be on anything, any type of data. Doesn't matter what it is. As long as you've got enough space in your Google Drive to host it, this will work. So let's get into the video. Hello, it's Blackjack here, and today we are going to be talking about backing up your photos when you shoot with DSLR. Now, for my phone, I just use Google Photos because it's free. If you use the unlimited storage, it automatically works and you don't have to mess about with it. But for DSLR it's different because I shoot in RAW only, and obviously it goes to an SD card instead of your phone's internal memory, then it automatically uploads. So what do I do? Well, let's just flip over to the PC and I shall show you, because I've just been out on a photo shoot, that's why I'm looking a bit sweaty. But there you go. Now this here is my camera, and this is where I store my photos. Now as you can see here, it is actually a Google Drive. Now I subscribe to Google One. I pay for a year up front, and I've got 100 gigabytes. I've used about 30 of it so far. When I've used all the 100 gig, I'll upgrade it. So all I do is go to DSM and camera. I'm recording this, as you can see, on the 24th. This is July. I go from my camera model, which is the EOS 1300D. Then, well, we just go here, then to RAW, and the infinity is all my edited photos. So this file structure is the same there. RAW is 2019, July, and the 24th. I just copy all these images, all these RAW files, over to my Google Drive. Obviously it's going to take a while to do this because there's like 3.5 gig, well, almost 4 gigabytes worth of stuff. So I'll fast forward this bit in the video, but for me it's going to take about 3 minutes to copy over. Right, so everything's copied over now. So what's happening now is all the photos, the raw images, are again copied over to Google Drive. So that's my online backup. Now I need at least 2 copies besides this copy I've already got on my hard drive, this one here on this side. I need 2 more copies, at least 2 more copies locally. So this is where my Synology NAS comes in. Now it's been a while since I have copied everything over, because for some reason my video didn't record after the copying over bit's done. So this has already been updated. As you can see, it is still uploading files and downloading files. So it's uploading from this computer and then downloading to my Synology NAS via a program which comes with Synology NAS called Cloud Sync. Now my Google Drive is syncing to a folder on my Synology NAS. So that is 1 backup copy locally and 1 backup copy online, which is Google Drive. Now for my second local backup copy, so this will be 3 copies besides the copy I'm using on my local machine. So my third copy, which is my second local copy in the house, is when 11 o'clock every night, the whole of this NAS gets backed up to a local hard drive, this one here. Every night it gets backed up and I get a notification on my phone if it's backed up successfully or not. That happens every night at 11 o'clock. So in the process of backing up the whole of the NAS, it also backs up all my local copies of the raw files. So I have got basically a copy on my PC, my working copy. That's not included in the backups, obviously. So besides that, I've got Google Drive, which is my online backup. Then from Google Drive it downloads onto my Synology NAS as a local backup, 1 local backup. Then every night my Synology NAS, the whole of my Synology NAS gets backed up to an external hard drive attached to the Synology NAS. So that's my second local backup. So besides my working copy, I got the magic 3 backups. Now with this Cloud Sync on the Synology NAS, you can use a lot more services besides Google Drive and OneDrive. You can use all these. This includes Amazon Drive and Amazon S3 storage, as well as a load of other things like Dropbox and stuff like that. I know a lot of people use Dropbox. I think it's expensive because, like I said, I've got Google One on my PC because I use a Pixel, a Chromebook, and 2 Windows PCs, and obviously my Synology as well. So it just works with everything. So that is how I back up all my photos every day. Now do not delete the SD card. I format it on the camera, because every time you finish a shoot and then you downloaded everything onto your computer, you should format the SD card to mitigate any errors which creep up in SD cards. It always happens. Do not delete the SD card until everything has been uploaded to Google Drive and then back onto here, this Synology NAS. Now once this Synology NAS has finished syncing everything from Google Drive, then I format the SD card, just in case something happens that I'm not happy about. I've still got a copy on the SD card. Only when everything is being synced up and everything else, that's when I format the SD card on the camera. I do not format it in Windows, I always format it on the camera. So I hope you like this video. If you do, then please press the thumbs up. If you don't, just thumbs down. And please subscribe to my channel. And I shall catch you all in the next one. See you later.